Alright, greetings and salutations, everyone. YouTube has changed their shenanigans on the backside, so I'm not sure if things are working or not. I hope so. They want new stuff. It doesn't... It says it's going to YouTube. It says it's going to Twitch. Twitch is live. But I'm not seeing YouTube actually going yet. Let's look on the old page. The old page says it's working. Alright, well... Okay, so the new page stuff is not previewing correctly. Oh, this is working. Okay, excellent. I guess. I don't know. Whatever. Alright. If I have to go in and ban some people on the YouTube side, I will. Hopefully we won't. And then we just won't have to worry about it. Alright, greetings and salutations, everyone. Welcome to today's stream. You missed out on the super exciting me running around and updating all the amenities again. Yay! Perks of being the boss. Make Tobrel the boss again, so he's gotta, like, your turn to maintain all of the things. Anyway. So we're at level 12. I think I said level 12. Yeah, we're level 12. And this is our Bard melee hybrid caster thing. So we're relatively deep in both Spellsinger and Swashbuckler. 22 versus 21 points. A level 12, we could train out some of these extra points and go a little deeper into the tree. But we need quite a few points, and we don't have like extra ones laying around. So I'm going to continue to kind of walk the line here just a little bit. It could be wrong to do, and we might just, like, I really would like to have this inspirational song. I would really like to get the Arcane Might and the Spell Regeneration going. Those two things in particular are really good. I'd like to get Horn of Plenty up and running. Those are the ones that I'm really looking forward to, are these two right here. So we're talking 30... 31. I think this has got 3 tiers at 5. Yeah. So I actually come to really like Horn of Thunder. So we're talking 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 points. But we also need to get we're 22, 24, 26. So we're going to need to free up 4 more points anyway else. Unfortunately, we can't move these because those are the racial lives points. But so we may have to take a little bit out of Swashbuckler soon to kind of fiddle with it, but we'll see. Oh, and the wife is on her way downstairs. Hopefully she's not coming to tell me that the internet suddenly turned to shit for her.
Did it for you?
No, it's fine. I just turned the stream on though.
I thought you were streaming with Remy.
Probably later, once we actually get the new stuff up and running.
Oh. No, I turned to change my shirt again.
Okay. Speaking of which, not that anyone's here yet, but if anyone's watching this later, and some people do, Remington's home from school for the week, and we did grab a copy of Pokemon Shield for the Switch. We'll be streaming that this week. I don't want to say as much as possible, but quite a bit. Quite a bit. Alright. So, let's teleport back to Barovia and do some Barovia things. Before we get too deep, while we're at it, let's throw up the current My Heroes list. I did get this updated over the weekend like I said I would. And I just want to say thank you to everybody on this list. It is definitely for the thanks to you guys that this stream is possible. Alright. So that should be down. Yeah, perfect. I think we came out here and we were like gonna get started, and then I realized I didn't feel like playing DDO, and I turned everything off. That was yesterday. Or maybe it was Saturday. I don't know. One of the days. Yesterday my head was really bothering me, so I didn't play much. In fact, I don't think I played at all yesterday. I didn't play at all last night. Choo choo choo. We probably want our Barovian dagger for this quest. See how aggravating it is, thinking that you have certain things running and that you just don't. Key? No key. Bats. Solar cruelty bat. Really? Really? Alright. Like I said, we're kind of in this weird spot where we're trying to hybridize both things. And that means we're not doing anything super well. That wasn't the button I'm trying to push. Alright, get a Jaheel. Let's go. But, I don't know. I am enjoying how this thing is kind of working. I'm ready for it to... Level 12 on the other build, like, everything came to life, right? You get your full spellcaster stuff, or you get your full... Either way, if you're not splitting your points. Or you're just kind of doing a primary and a secondary thing. You get so much value out of getting up to the tier 4. Or sorry, tier 5 stuff. So when you're splitting your points the way I'm splitting them, it doesn't always feel like best. Oh, yes, I also need to say, I did take a bard, or a wizard level, for the meta magic feat. Joke's on you, strength is for squares. Let's see, we're primarily just using the SLAs. I need to get back in the habit of casting haste. Like, that's a big melee DPS increase. It probably wouldn't suck to hit displacement every once in a while as well. And we're using our Spard Songs kind of as our cleave and our stun. So if you think about them like that, then it makes a little bit more sense. Coming back. Where'd I get you? Oh, my neck. I have to remind myself continuously here that we're going to the chiropractor today instead of tomorrow. So we may not have a full-length stream today, and for that I apologize. But I need to get a shower taken in time to head to the doctor's appointment. Part of my issue right now is that I'm still trying to deal with the fact that I have melee attacks and I have not melee attacks. And I'm continuously moving the two different bars around. So like right now 1 and 2 are melee attacks and 3 and 4 are spellcasting attacks. Probably should change that to like 7, 8, and 9, 10, blah blah blah. Like I should make 1/2, but if I do that,
The Revenant shakes his head.
if I move things around, then I gotta reach across or up or whatever for certain things, and I don't want to do that either. Just get out of here. Just walk away. I'm down with just walking away. Walk away, talk away. Yeah, that's not how that works, is it? No. Not at all.
Tucked behind the mansion is a fog-shrouded cemetery. An impressive mausoleum stands in one corner.
Hi, Carnage Reaper. I overturned it. Definitely overturned. Oh well.
Carved in the marble above the outer gate is the name Argynvost. You use the silver.
I think I'm just putting this, carrying around this giant skull. Where is it? Like in my back pocket? My bag of holding? Probably in my bag of holding. That's fair. Watch the hireling run through this and die. Oh. I actually wisely told him to stand still. Like I knew what I was doing. That does not sound likely. See what I mean though? I see the bad guys and I'm like, ah, spell, but that's not that spell anymore.
The sound of flashing wings comes from just beyond the closed door. Your eye is drawn to the impressive beacon that
Hello,
suddenly
ladies for Laven.
swooping down on their prey.
Whoa. Hey guy, you wanna cast the healing magics on me? You wanna stay over here where you don't get hit by the chain lightning? He's like, very well. Then he runs directly into the chain lightning. Ouch. Alright, let's bring him a little bit further forward. Should be able to cast healing spells on me right here. keep spamming those healing magics. Oh, he's not gonna. Oh my god. That is not where you parked your car, little lady. Alright. Yeah, if you don't come down there, I don't care. So I tried to go to bed early last night and get some extra sleep. And instead, what ended up happening is I got about 2 hours of sleep. Got up with a pretty terrible migraine after having to get up to use the restroom. Then I had to blow my nose for like an hour and a half, basically. I got to finally lay back down and get back to sleep. And then I was continuously having this dream, like on a loop. I'm trying to... I know one half of it was the bus brakes were having problems. But not on my bus, on a different bus. Look how big that skull is. That skull's bigger than me. I can't carry that around. And I was watching a guy play Magic the Gathering, playing a deck that I've been working on assembling. And it was just those two things on a loop. Oh, Raven at the door. So, Raven at the door might be a really good spot to farm certain collectibles. I'm going to tell you why. So, the thing about farming collectibles is that you generally want them to be as low danger as possible when you're farming collectibles. So here's one that's like right there. It is a pile of rubble, which if you look at the little chart, it means it basically can spawn anything, I think, within the level range. Let's see if the wiki's back up. I always like read the first entry, then I read the last entry, and then I usually call that good enough. Alright, so it looks like the wiki may still be down. I know they put it into read mode to do upgrades last night, but I think I see... Yeah, let me find the wiki. Doesn't look like the wiki's back up and running yet. Alright, anyway. So, now, this is the door we're going to take to exit or into the quest and actually get things going. But if we go down here, there are a rubble here and an adventurer's pack. So you have 2 Rebels and Adventurer pack. Anywhere between levels... level 13 and therefore level 9, right? Or level 10. Oh wait, these are 11. So between level 11 and 13. And if we had the wiki up and running, we could look at the little chart and see what that gives us. That may or may not be something really good and really important, or it might be nothing. I don't remember. Which is why I look at that's why I have the wiki. I wasn't planning on doing that this morning. Or I would have cached it over the weekend. Up the safest stairway of all time. Alright, let's cast Shield. Wait, never mind. Guess we're just gonna get murdered instead. Let's go down. Let's go down a floor, but it looks like we've gone down several floors. See if Roshan's? No, he's still taking damage. Alright, let's try to get down one floor here and keep Roshan alive. So I'm curious, did I just not get the shield spell cast in time, or did I actually fail my spell failure? Hey, good morning, Wood. We just died it. Alright. Wasn't actually expecting any kind of resistance until I got here. That's alright. How you doing this morning? That is fair. That is fair. Not so serious on Serlona. The problem, as most of the time, it was a highly avoidable death. Waiting for Yolanda. Yeah, she was asking about you last week, whenever. I wanted to know how you were doing. He said he hadn't seen you in a while. I'm like, I don't know. Last I checked, good.
As you come to the door of the witch's den, you recall the password from the
Yeah, Shu.
You whisper, and the words on the door fade.
Yeah, it may have been. Yeah, I don't know when it was. I'm not gonna lie and act like I remember things.
Many sets of green eyes shine out at you from the darkness. They regard you with a
Oh.
but only one creature across the many
I'm looking forward to seeing the chiropractor later today. Get my neck resorted, hopefully for the week. Yeah, I think that's probably when it was. Yeah, I would said things were bad enough yesterday. I actually had a couple of momentary flare-ups where I was in the kitchen making something to eat because I was hungry, and I thought I had thought my migraine was about to make me puke just while I was in the middle of cooking dinner, just like bam. And the wife wanted to know what was going on. I told her. She was all like, "This had better not be one of your bad weeks." Look, I can't control whether it's a bad week or not. But going and seeing the doc will generally help. That wasn't bad. Oh, Lou was bad. Take the vials. Read the notes. Alright. Used to have problems with food smells when you were pregnant back in the Dark Ages. Yeah, I don't have that problem. I don't have a smeller. I think I just stood wrong and it put pressure on that nerve in my neck that likes to start stuff. And just instantly took me from uncomfortable to I kind of want to die a little bit in my pants. Speaking of collectibles, you also have a bookshelf here that's easy to get, and a bookshelf here that's easy to get. So you actually have quite a few collectibles that are easy to come by in the quest. There's quite a few more that you could get to out of the way. Pretty much always, yeah. So remember, I've described it before, but I have my C1 and my C2, which are the top two vertebrae in your neck. So it's skull, C1, C2. Those two in particular, they shift real bad, and they shift opposite of each other, so they pinch my spinal column and my the nerve bundle that runs through there. That is my primary trigger. Is that so it's twofold. One, of course, there's the bundle of nerves that runs through there, so it's pinching those nerves. But then also they pull the hole tight, and it pinches the in hole and out hole on the cerebral spinal fluid. So it's often like pumping chemicals into like hydraulic pressure. Except the reservoir that fills up and has a bunch of extra pressure is my brain. Alright, so Shu just posted a message in. Let's move over here and get a restoro here. Just posted that he feels like the wiki should be back up and running. That they got a whole bunch of stuff changed yesterday. Let's take another shot at it. Ah, boom! There it went. Alright, let's just attack as fast as possible and get this thing dead. We got more con, right? Yeah, we got lots of con. We'll be able to race this thing. So what were we talking about needing the wiki for earlier?
This book's pages are brittle with age, and much of it is illegible. What you can make out suggests the author is none other than Strahd himself. Perhaps your allies back in town can make sense of it.
Oh, the collectibles. Oh man, that would have been good on the hardcore server. Alright, we're going to go all the way back to the boat here since we died. Alright, so here's the page on the collectible nodes. So, depending on what kind they are, you have arcane, cultural, lore, and natural, right? So, if we look over here under rubble, any collectible can be found in Adventurers Pack or Rubble. And then you had 2 bookshelves which are lore. So then you come over here to the correct level range, which again we're talking like 11 to 15 here, right? So you can get arcanes, this sphere, cultural, this sphere, lore, this sphere, and keep in mind because there's 2 bookshelves, get some extras in here. And then natural, big one is of course the fragrant drow shoot. So like if you needed to farm drow shoots and is there not another important one in here? No, mostly drow shoots. You're talking about an uncommon from natural, which means you could hit the 2 rubbles and that backpack in the easy room and have a pretty, I mean, not great shot, but you have a reasonable shot because they can get you anything. So yeah, I think that's a big help. And then I forget what the level, adjusting the level does change the odds a little bit, but I don't think there's a write-up on that. Tier is based on effective level, then base level. Alright, so if there's a level 11 quest, you could do it on hard, and it would knock you into this tier. But that quest is right in the middle of this tier. So, there you go. Like I said, it'd be a good one for farming collectibles. Doesn't sound fun? Yeah, it's not fun. The problem is, on those particular collectibles, that you can't, because they're semi-random. Again, you get anything in that pile. It can make things a little tougher. Alright, we need to do a better job of not getting murdered, because this time tax of coming back here to sell is really eating in my day. Don't think actually, I'm not selling those. We're gonna feed those to the doodad. To the doodad. So one of the other things I need to do is I need to figure out.
I wonder what you'll pick.
Oh, not
so
that.
many choices.
I need to figure out what I want to do with the sentience XP that I have brought over from the hardcore server. Right? We actually have several sentient XP waiting for us in there. Part of the reason I'm thinking about doing something special is this one's got 5 slots. I think 6 is the max. I don't actually know. Again, I'll pull up the wiki and take a look. DDO wiki. Sentient weapon. Oh wow, looks like it can 7. So I'm trying to figure out where the Anyway. So I'm just considering what if I wanted to get a new sentient gem and give this one to whoever it is I'm going to take over level 20. So right now, and honestly we probably should be having a discussion over... Oh, did I not get my inner ward at Raven at the door? I feel like we did. Let's double check. Yeah, we did. Anyway, so I'm thinking about getting a different sentient gem. There we go. Hello, welcome to the stream. And start carrying a different one around, and then having sending this sentient gem off to a over level 20 character at the moment. Need to remember to let Shu know as well that that wiki page table is broken. This quest is also okay for collectibles. If you can open this door. Yes, I looked at the new YouTube rules today. They do not apply to me in a way that matters. Do 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 do.
Lady Voctor and Baron Volakovich are plotting each other's demise. Can you afford to side with the lesser evil? And if so,
Really just want to do the bare bones quick version, but we might stop and do optional
according to Lady
thingamabobs on the way out.
Secret passage leads straight to the Baron's manor across across the way.
Let's try using those politeness rules that we were just discussing. Let's pretend like we're not kids. I know that's a hard gimmick sometimes, I know. We're not children. How about that? Hey, get over here with that tushy. There we go. Now he turned around. Now he turned around. Oh man, I'm tired. So again, I'm letting everyone know that this week is going to be very sporadic. I don't think that's a big shock to anyone. But, oh, excuse me. The holiday and stuff, and Remington being in town. I actually have quite a bit of things that I'm trying to get done this week. I want to both stream some Pokemon Shield, and I want to get some work done on the bus. Remy and I got a bunch of magic cards to take care of. So we're actually got quite a bit to do this week. Plus, of course, you know, a little bit of chill time with the fam. So, like, one of the things I want to do, why I have Remington around to help me out today, so I want to get the plexiglass installed for the bus. Down in the dungeon, down by the sea. There should be dudes here. No, and the prisoners escaped. I dig this guy's arm, though. Arm is fly.
Lady Fiona Boctor smiles confidently. Oh, you're a genially snuffed cat. Now, I must be off. I have a better. I bid you adieu. Scream out loud as you...
Also, Gargoyles is not going to watch itself. I have other TV shows that I've been wanting to get into, and I've been meaning to start working on them here once I finish the other TV show that I really kind of like fell in love with this last month, The Expanse. But the new episode doesn't come out until like the 12th of December. So now I'm... Oh, you know what else I never did? I never logged into the voice chat. Not that there's anybody else hanging out, but I'll go stand in the voice chat. You never know when someone's going to pop in to say hello. But anyway, I have a lot on the schedule this week. I'm going to try to get as much of it done as I can. Yeah, I thought I skipped one. So hopefully I can go get this plexiglass and some good screws for what I need. We can get to work. But I was hoping that I'd be able to put the ladder in a different spot for the bus, and that didn't quite happen. Other thing I'm a little bit concerned about today is exam day for the bus. To check and oh no, we're gonna die. That's not good. Did not want to have to clear this hole, but Roshan got eaten, probably by that Carnage Reaper. Alright, well let's... Man, I really didn't want to clean this hole. I guess this is where we start. When you have to clean out this this hole because you died, things get very crazy. Because a lot of these guys have a lot of annoying hit points. Oh, that's the rest shrine. I wonder, actually, now that I think about it. Could I get away with fascinating these guys? Maybe. Looked like one. So we get him gone. No, I did not get... That's just going to be a big old pile of hit points to dig through. Again, not what I'm really looking for today. I really hate this one. Of all the Ravenloft quests, this one's probably my least favorite. And ironically, it's got the loot that I feel is the most important. Typically. Oh, we had an understanding there, guy. I guess not. Not sure why he woke up there. We're really going to be struggling with our gear pretty soon. God, I hate this part of the quest. Good, now that scroll didn't even do anything. Alright, let's recast all the things. This one's been the one that's been failing lately. Alright, that was a good... Alright, excellent. Alright, idiot, come here. Time. Let's run to the top. Zyron, good morning, my man. How are you doing today? Feel good because you've been off the grid, or you feel good and you've been off the grid? How connected are these two things?
Hello, Sam.
Hey, Forian, what's up, Big Papa?
Not much. You want me to go ahead and let me turn on your stream and so you can get some credit?
I'll appreciate that as always.
I transferred 10 tunes to Solana, and plus my level 20.
Ah, wow. That's quite a bit.
Yeah. I do admit that their transfer was really easy.
It was. I had never transferred before. They definitely had fixed and streamlined that process.
How are you feeling today? How's the family and everybody?
Family's not too bad. Remington's home for a break. The wife's working. I'm obviously working. It's a migraine week for me apparently, but I think I got a doctor's appointment later today, so that usually helps. Hopefully we can push the rest of the day through. My biggest problem is I'm in that one area of Mad Tea Party that always just wrecks me.
Well, I'm so sorry to hear that.
That happens.
I had one of my neighbors. She has migraines every day, so she's decided to do something about it. So she traveled basically about 100 miles. Yeah, more like about 200 miles she traveled, and went and had a pre-surgery done, and they called her back and said that she's a candidate for the surgery to kill the nerves that would create migraine headaches.
Her headaches?
Yes.
Yeah, like I was explaining to Wood earlier, because she asked, and again, one of these days I'm just going to make a video about my headaches. But my primary trigger is that my C1 and C2 vertebrae for whatever reason, shift against each other and like to compress on my spinal column. So my understanding is the only way I could really fix that would be to fuse the C1 and C2 vertebrae together to like the base of my skull, which would severely limit the turning that my head could do, and that necessarily wouldn't cure my migraines. That would just reduce the ones that triggered from that. So
I don't know what her surgery would be involving. I've never sat down and talked to my neighbor about that.
yeah, so I mean, there's a lot of different options right now. I'm on a new regiment right now that I don't know if it's making things better or not, to be totes honest, but giving it a shot because the wife wanted me to. But I'm actually reconsidering that new monthly injection that they've come out with.
I've heard about that.
My problem is, one, it's like $1,000 a month.
Wow.
Which is why they're giving you the first year for free, because they're hoping that they can get insurance companies to pay for it in the next year. So most people are going to be able to take it for the first year for free, and then they're hoping insurance will pay 50%. So I'm just like, but $500 a month forever, because it's a preventative. You got to take it forever. Does not sound like a viable treatment plan for hacking and slashing my bills down to very, very low, which is, of course, the part of the goal of living in the bus is where the wife and I can live on significantly less.
Yeah, my niece built a small house recently.
Yeah, so we can travel and just kind of work as we need to pay for what we need.
Yeah, my niece, when she built it, I thought she was crazy, but it's great. She, like she said, she works and she's not married, and she doesn't really have too many things. I hope I didn't cost you to die?
No, I failed. I got held and I died. Again, this is that part of the quest where for whatever reason, I just seem to get completely wrecked through this section of this quest. It's not your fault. Not at all. But, I don't know. Like I said, I wish we would have done it sooner. Personally.
Yeah, but at the same time, the state of Tennessee, of course, a lot of people don't know this, and you don't have that many people watching anyway, it says two. But the state of Tennessee is actually financially probably one of the most, except for Alaska, it's probably one of the most it's finances. They don't owe for teachers' retirements. They don't have like that. They have X amount of money every year that they did not spend. The government did not spend. The Tennessee
they have an excess.
Government, yeah, they have an excess. And so every year they announced how much. So this year it was a surplus beyond the surplus. The surplus last year was like $275 million. This year they had an additional $350 million surplus. And so they're already know what they're doing with the money. First off, they go and offer drug coverage, mental health, and physical help pay for people's insurance, because insurance is so expensive. That's that's my biggest gripe. Insurance is insane. They help pay for that, and you just have to apply for it. They have to approve you, and then they look at your finances, and if you're approved, then they will help you. Definitely, they help you, a lot of people out with that stuff, and then some of the money will go into help for paying for breakfast for kids whose parents do not actually have the money to feed their kids when they go to school. So these breakfast programs are made available for kids while they're in school, and at least to get them one good meal during the day. And then
Usually
plus
there's
lunch.
two. There's usually two. They usually cover lunch, and then the breakfast is usually that one's a harder one to get into. Because I have a kid. I know what the school programs are for that kind of stuff. At least here in Kansas.
Yeah.
But yeah, they usually do a pretty good job of helping out with the low-income lunches, and then if you qualify for the free lunches, there's usually like a free or an augmented breakfast as well.
Yeah. So, like I said, that I like the state of Tennessee for that. You know, of course, anybody comes here, I tell them don't come here looking to be rich, get to work a job, because that salary or income here is the pits. You know.
Well, they must be doing something to get all that surplus.
It's the way the tax system sets up. We have probably one of the highest taxes on products.
And that's the reason why you don't have jobs there, salaries.
Well, we don't have a state tax. There is no state tax here. It's just a tax on the food stuff, and it's really logically bound because there are a lot of people here who have money, but it's usually illegal money, and they won't declare it anyway, and they wouldn't be paying taxes on it. But you will have to buy food, and you have to buy clothes, and you want to buy a car, and you want to buy gasoline.
Yeah,
so everything that you buy in the state of Tennessee is like 10%.
Yeah, I've always been a sales tax guy.
Yeah, so, you know, and that way you don't have to have a state tax.
I've always personally felt that the idea of taxing someone's income, because you talk about stuff like sin taxes, right? You put tax on cigarettes. Why? Because you don't want people smoking cigarettes, right? You put taxes on alcohol. Why? Because you don't want people drinking a bunch of alcohol. They're called sin taxes. So why would
they tax everything? I don't care if it's
right.
going to the movies. You're gonna pay the same tax.
I imagine is it really just a straight up flat tax there for sales tax for everything? They don't have any additional taxes, because I find that hard to believe.
No additional taxes. We have of course each county has what's known as a tax on your property or a house, but it's very low. It's like
different.
It's like I think it's like
what I mean is
dollars, but thousands.
You go buy $20 worth of food, and you're paying your 10% sales tax. Then you go buy a $20 bottle of alcohol. You're paying the same 10% sales tax.
Yes, and you buy clothes, you buy everything you got. It's got a sales tax on it. The only thing they can't charge you on, which they still do, quote unquote, you have to tell them if you have a service, like if you went into a garage and he worked on your car, you're not supposed to pay a sales tax on that, because that is a product that was produced. Yet there are quite a few garages that, yes, we'll charge you 10% taxes, and of course we have to pay the taxes, so you need to pay the taxes, but legally they can't do that. I mean, if you really say, hey dude, I'm going to report you because you don't pay taxes on people services, then they say, well, oh yeah, you're right, that is the law. I guess we just forgot.
So,
but they don't have it set up like that.
According to Google, because I was curious here. According to Google, there's an additional 15% tax on alcohol, on liquor by the drink. There's a 7%. There's a 7% sales tax on alcohol on addition. So according to this, you have 17% sales tax on, like, if you were to go buy a $20 bottle of alcohol.
It must be already built into the price of the alcohol, because when you
might
go to
be.
the cash register, it don't show.
Yeah, it might be. Again, that's just according to...
I'm sure that's correct.
According to Google here.
But I don't know, like, for example, a bottle of Grey Goose is $49.95. You know, and then you buy that bottle, and you go up to cash register, and it's going to give you charge you 10% sales tax,
Right.
which is actually 9.97, but I call it 10 cents on the dollar.
I would do the same. So
And
my point is that we a lot of the stuff in the United States gets taxed additional, like tobacco products, alcohol. Like, again, there's this whole category of products called sin taxes that we are intentionally trying to get people to not buy or partake of because we make them expensive, right?
yes, but it doesn't. That's not true. I mean, people are still going to do it.
Sure, they do. Some people still do it, but some people give up stuff because it is expensive, right?
I don't know. I've seen a lot of poor people in this area. I mean, they don't have money to buy a shirt or clothes or anything like
I
that.
agree.
They always got beer and
A lot of
smoking
people
cigarettes.
make poor decisions.
Yes.
But my point is, if you're gonna tax something to get people to stop doing it, and then you're going to tax income, isn't that another way of? Oh gosh, isn't that just another way of trying to get people to stop making income? It's always weird. Always weird. All right, who did that? We have a new follower. Indrali Laurel. I hope I have that somewhere near correct. Anyway, welcome to the USS Fat Halfling.
I don't. I didn't even see that.
Well, I heard the
Must be
horn
on-
honk, and the activity feed is there. Hi, thanks again for the follow. Feel free to jump into a rousing conversation as long as it is not attacking somebody else in the channel or at all, including yourself, except for me. You're welcome to have a discussion pretty much about any subject you'd like. I do try to keep it PG-13 during the day, so please keep that part in mind. But yeah, I don't know. This is where Forehand and I kind of butt heads a little bit. Forehead's a little bit more socially programmable or socially friendly. Hey, what's up, bud?
Hey, Will.
Wearing your scrubs because you don't own other clothes now? Is that what the problem is?
I forgot to account for Monday.
Forgot to account for Monday.
I only brought things Saturday and Sunday.
Oh my gosh.
So, there we go.
What about the whole rest of the week?
That's why I'm going back to the doors on Monday for D&D. And I can pack for all the things.
Okay. You're a Dorcas.
I was in a hurry to get to work. So, I only packed up till Monday and then forgot a day.
I love you, but you're still a Dorcas.
Understandable.
Anyway, right there's your new fancy game. I have not bought the thing, and I've not paid your mom back for buying the thing.
That's fair.
I'll do all that stuff later. So again, this week, for those of you who don't know, because of the holiday and whatnot, Remington is home. And as part of the Remington is home, we are going to play Pokemon Shield together. We I forget which one we were doing before. Whatever the other Pokemon game was, we were playing together for a while.
The terrible one?
I mean, come on.
It was really bad.
They're all the same.
No, they're not. That one was bad.
Yo, thanks.
Yo,
Remy's kind of excited.
this
And I'm
game-
just excited to do something different, so...
This game is incredibly controversial, apparently, so I'm very curious to
Are
see
you
why.
that bad at figuring out how to close that?
I figured it out. I was just looking for a thing.
Okay.
I'm used to how the razor blades worked, where there's just like a little switch up here. And it was on the exact opposite side of the knife.
Yeah, this is an older style lock blade knife. Oh boy. Anyway, so for those of you who don't know, we'll be doing that maybe later today, but probably starting tomorrow, would be my guess. And I don't know how much we're actually going to get to play. I said Remington has got some errands to run tonight. I've got some stuff I got to take care of this evening. And I'd love to be able to get the why Remy's still around to help me up and down the bus.
A young woman's voice pleads from behind.
Get the new light put in.
I forgot about bus stuff.
Yeah, you forget about everything. Especially when you sleep in until noon.
I slept until 11. I was just hanging out around from 11 to noon.
Anyway. So look forward to that. I gotta get the updated... So my streaming hardware came with a 2-year free trial. So then after 2 years, I gotta spend another $50 on the software, and I have not pulled the trigger on it yet. So I was trying to decide if I just wanted to buy a new piece of hardware instead. One that came with free software, but I feel like this one's already set up and working. I just need to continue to make it work. And maybe they'll have a Black Friday sale, I don't know.
Newegg already has posted their sales on anything that they're going to have for this week. You can start now.
Yeah, I meant this particular piece of hardware that I use.
Yeah, certain companies, will and will not. I was looking at a computer chair, but a friend of mine says that, no, that will not go on sale. It will never be on sale. So just bite the apple.
Which thing? The computer chair?
Yeah. I'd like the Cougar. I think it's the SSA or the S series, Black S. It's got more padding since, I'm retired and I sit in a seat all day. Like nobody else does that.
Right.
But it's got a lot more padding. And, of course, I'm tall, but I'm skinny. I weigh about 178 pounds. And so a friend of mine says, make sure you buy chairs that's based on weight, because he had to buy one from Cougar and paid almost $400 for it, because he says, I had to get a chair that can take more than 300 pounds. And but he suggested a company. He said it's worn real good for him, and he's been very pleased with it. And so I looked at their stuff, and I found a chair I liked. It's a little bit more than I would like to spend on a chair. I'm so used to going down to what we call Staples, Office Max, and at Christmas time and getting a $100 chair for $69. I'm so accustomed to doing that. And this chair I'm sitting in right now is the same way. I mean, I've had it for the last 5 years, and I just thought I need to get a little bit more comfortable chair.
Well, I don't disagree with you there. I'll put the link to my chair here in the chat. Wow, it's a giant line of text.
Boy, it is.
But it's the one that I have. It's the one that Tobrell has. I lamented over this chair decision for a really, really, really long time. I went ahead and I decided to get it. It is super adjustable. It feels really good. My only complaint, and this is not a complaint for 99% of people, but my only complaint is that the base for the casters, it's all metal, right? It's not plastic. It is a metal base, which means it's heavy. So for me, for example, I assembled my chair upstairs in the garage. Then I had to carry it down to my office in the basement, and I should have just slid the big box down the chair in the basement and you know what I mean, and then assembled it down here. But I didn't want to try it. I thought it was going to take a lot of room to assemble, and it did. And it is heavy. It was heavy to get moved up and down the stairs. And then when I'm in the bus with this chair, it'll probably also be heavy. What? Up to 75% sales. Oh, okay. This is on something else. Let's see. $50 off the standing desk. in units is 25. Okay, so yeah, they like to sell to companies. That's their primary models. They like to sell to offices. But man, I love this chair. My wife actually gets a little annoyed with me because I don't know about how your guys' household was when you were growing up, or now, or as whatever. But my household is Dad had his chair, right? So, or like your spot on the couch. Remington knows that. I have a spot on the couch when we sit on the couch that I sit in. And like my grandfather, he had his chair, which was, had a footrest and blah, blah, blah. So like, as far as I know, it's completely normal for somebody to have their spot and they have it all kind of like, it's their comfort place. And for me, my comfort place is my chair now. So especially like when my head hurts, oh bollocks, that guy ran out of time. I put the chair back. I can adjust it anywhere in between here and full sit up. And depending on how much my head hurts, I can turn the light off. I can watch television down here. Like everything is wired to my computer system now. So my wife will be like, do you want to do something? It's like, I just want to go sit in my chair. Just want to go sit in my chair in the dark. I would love to do something with you, but I want to sit in my chair. So because my chair is now tucked away and hidden in my office, it means I spend a lot of time in my office, and the wife gets a little jealous of the fact that I spend all my time in the office in my chair. So because my chair is so heavy, I can't be like, oh, I'll just go get it and go upstairs and sit with the wife. So that's another difficulty I have with this chair, but it's really not that big of a deal.
Okay, that's the chair he had. My friend had. He paid almost $900 for that chair, and he broke it.
I don't know which one he had. The Ergo 2 has not been around very long, I don't think.
It must have been an earlier model, but that is exactly...
They do have the Ergo 1 was out for a long time.
Yeah, he bought the chair, and he said it was the chair. And his mom actually bought it for him, but I know what he paid for it, but it was crazy. I said, that's a lot of money. He said, yeah, but he says it's the best chair. I won't sweat in it. It's comfortable, fully adjustable, and everything like that. So I said, okay. And I just I don't know what that one cost, but I'd have to look it up. But
there's that link should be a pay for page.
It's a page form with ads. Even
looks like $319.
$319.
That's for the gray
There's nowhere
one?
on my page actually has a price.
It's weird. Where it says Ergo chair, free shipping, and you have the selector for what kind you want. See, like, I even bought the green one because I didn't care. So it's even $299. And it just says right underneath it.
Yeah. The chair I'm looking at is it's like what you're talking about, but the back of it and the seat are both made out of a steel frame. A friend of mine says when you get the chair, he says you'll take it out of the box, but you'll assemble it in your room because he says you can't pick up the chair. It just weighs way too much to try to carry it. And he said with that steel frame for the seat and the back, he says that, and also the where the casters are at, he said that's all steel. And he says you'll just, he says you're gonna hurt yourself getting it upstairs because that's where my room is upstairs.
Right.
So
yeah, they're heavy chairs. But yeah, this one's the best one I've ever had.
hey, yes, I just got to looking at that ad. Thank you for posting that. I appreciate that.
Yeah. But I'm also probably gonna get one of their frames, the adjustable table frames. I haven't decided 100% yet, but depending on the weight, I'll probably get one of their adjustable things and make that the chair in the bus, or the table in the bus. But yeah, Anna, like I said, that's the one I recommend to people because I know it does a good job. My one complaint with it is that the cushion could be like just a little bit thicker. And I'm not even talking like a huge amount, but I'm a bigger guy, a little bit heavier guy, and I like a firm cushion. And I've got the firmness set all the way to max on the cushion right now, and it could use just a little bit more cushion on there. Again, everything on this chair is adjustable. So you can adjust the arms in and out, side to side. You can adjust them high or low. You can adjust the tilt of the chair. You can adjust the firmness of the seat. Like the whole chair, for those of you who don't know, is completely adjustable. It's got the best back support. And again, because my back and neck are my migraine issues, right? Being able to have all that completely supported is very, very much good. They don't have like any updates or DLC for that, do they?
For this?
Yeah.
Not yet.
Okay. I was gonna say, because if you want to make sure that it's ready to go, then
We can check.
maybe tonight we can. I think once I buy that software and I don't think it'll take very long for us to get things going. That is the advantage, is theoretically there's no... Just gotta rebuy the software. Feeling okay this morning beforehand? Got a little cold?
Pretty much. I've been sick for the last 4 days, but, it's okay.
It's been last week pretty sick too. That start of winter into fall cold that everyone seems to get every year. You know what I mean? You're like, ah. You got the chills and the yuckies. Is that what you had too, or?
Yes, and extremely tired. I have slept more than I have ever slept before.
Yeah, not that. Not gotten a lot of sleep. But I guess I have slept more than I was sleeping for a while. What's the matter?
It wasn't plugged in. That's charging.
Oh, really?
Yep.
No way. I even unplugged the light and turned the thing on so it charged.
Yeah, it wasn't plugged into the thing.
Oh my gosh.
Power strip.
Alright, well, so I completely did not prep that like I thought I did.
That's alright. Yeah, I don't think the game had any like day one patches or anything, so I think we'll be alright. The DLC will probably show up eventually for the national decks, but that won't mean anything for us.
Beforehand's doing math.
What?
I just hear 16 and 82 or 42 or something.
Oh, okay.
He's doing the math.
You can kill the Reapers?
Yes, you can kill the Reapers.
I'm not scary anymore.
They're still scary. In fact, they're usually the thing that kills me to start with, and then the chain will decrease or increase from there.
Oh, this is on the hardcore server.
That is true. Hardcore server is done.
Woo! And you have the bloody footprints.
I do,
What
that's
I
what I
was
was gonna tell
doing,
you about.
I had to type all that because I couldn't copy from one monitor to the other monitor because it's actually a second computer. Just the keyboard and the mouse are controlling both computers at once.
Yeah.
And so it won't control copy off of one monitor and move it to the other. So I had to hand type that in. So I'm hoping that's the best place. Now, that's the way I feel when I've been sneezing lately.
Yeah, I'll never buy another quote-unquote breathable leather chair or whatever again. I'm a big guy. I had a bunch of different chairs for a long time. And one of them was a leatherback, supposedly breathable chair. Now, as far as I know, Remington has it. Are you still using that chair?
Yeah, the office chair?
Yeah.
I'm still getting a new one eventually. I just haven't bothered yet.
But I even bought a pad, like a trucker would put in their seat that had air, like it was basically a big fan that blows through certain parts and cools you down. I even had to do that. Like I don't know. I just got so hot in the chair all the time. I would switch chairs for a while. I would sit in one until I got hot, and then I'd sit in the other one until I got uncomfortable, and then I'd switch back. I don't know. I'm over that. The wife and I bought matching leather chairs like that a few years ago, and we ended up giving both of them away. One to Remington and one to Tobrell, who eventually switched to that chair that I sent. That is always my first critique of those kind of chairs. Other than that, it could be very good. I also like an adjustable headrest. I do like how it's got the hips support, which I think is a big deal for long-term sitting.
That chair's set for $275, but the one a friend of mine, he got the Titan, which is set for 400 pounds. The seat is a lot wider, but it admits it does not have heavy padding as the S version does, because the S was was the reason it's actually $50 more, because they said they put $50 more in padding and making the chair more comfortable for longer sits.
Right.
And the $50 I'm talking about price range is based off of sale, when it's on sale price, not the price that is posted right now at retail. But I think that's the chair I was going to go with, because I kept looking at people's reports and stuff like that. One guy said that you can tell how you're going to be sitting in a chair if you just take your knees, sit in the chair, and then bounce off in the chair and see if you can feel the frame. If you can, he says the bottom of the seat probably will not wear long before you start being uncomfortable in the chair. And that was one of his tests. Of course, the chair that he liked was that I think it's called a Titan something special, that one that's like about $900. It has the lumbar, I can't say it, thing in the
lumbar.
Back. It doesn't have lumbar. It has a lumbar built into the chair, not in the not as a pillow.
See, and I don't know, I want all that stuff built in. I don't want a pillow. I don't want blah blah blah. I want my chair
Headrest,
to be
stuff
my
like
comfortable.
But
thing.
that chair, that Cougar chair will do everything that you said. That the arms will go up and down. They
Correct.
actually go forward, back,
Yep.
and then they'll actually rotate in and out
Mm-hmm.
sideways. And then the back can lay down 180 degrees, and you can lay in it, and I guarantee you're not going to flip, just because of the weight and the way it was designed with your torso. And so you can actually lean back and go to sleep. Of course, I would never go lean one back like I go to sleep. And I usually have my chairs usually set straight up and down because I don't lean that much in a chair.
I said it depends on what's going on and what I need out of the chair at the moment. But again, for me, the reason why I like the chair is because when I'm streaming in it, I can stream and be comfortable. And then when I need to relax and just have my head completely supported and my back completely supported, I can just lay back and watch like YouTube videos or Netflix movie or whatever and not have to worry about being uncomfortable. So I don't know. I people who might remember, I talked about which chair to get for months. I was up and down and back and forth, and the stream actually, it was the first thing that we bought with the stream money. It was this chair. Everything else we saved super hardcore, but the chair was the one big thing that we wanted. So this chair is paid for by the wonderful support of viewers like you, which if you would like to help out and be a wonderful viewer, again, patreon.com/Samius. It's a great way to help us out. And of course you can like, subscribe, and follow over here. You can, apparently they got money back in the free ads, so if you get the opportunity to earn bits by watching ads, it's a good time to keep an eye out for that. You can cheer like that. But of course, if you'd like to be on the My Heroes list, you just have to become a patron or a subscriber. So again, special thanks to everybody out there who's done that. Appreciate you. So what are you doing? That doesn't look like working on your magic stuff.
Magic Blade stuff, I want to get that table cleared off, or at least significantly done. But sit next to you for a few minutes. And then start playing a video game.
I saw that.
Yeah, it was great.
Alright, love you.
I'm gonna put some of those rice away on the table.
Okay. So I'm gonna.
I noticed that he avoids the camera.
No, we just I was gonna get a second camera for when he was here, but I hadn't done that yet. And I'm not even real sure where I would put a second camera right now anyway.
The rabbit ate it.
I do have that one, I guess. But no,
that's funny.
I wanted to buy a USB hub that would give me more USB ports, but the one I ended up buying is not. It's basically just a USB charger station. So I need to find a place to hook another webcam is going to be a challenge. My USB ports are very, very full. I could probably unplug the Bluetooth thing for For my game controller, my Steam game controller that I don't use very often.
Excuse me.
Oh man, my nose. Something else we're going to try to do this week, and I'm not sure when, but something we're going to try to do this week is start getting the Jackbox games stuff. We're going to try playing some more of that a little bit more often here again. So, for those of you who don't know anything about that, basically, it's a pretty great way that we can all play games together. All you need is a cell phone or your web browser. And what'll happen is I will start a game, and I'll have a code, and you'll go to, like, jackbox.com, and it's all pretty self-explanatory. You will have to watch the stream to play, and there's generally a little bit of delay, and there'll be instructions like on your phone or on your web browser. And yeah, I don't know, I find it to be a whole lot of fun. So when we have like a few people hanging out, I do like to do that as much as possible. We didn't do that during the hardcore server specifically because I wanted to keep all the hardcore videos only, but now that the hardcore server is done, you can get away with a bunch of other stuff. Oh, you don't have a restore. It's aggro, and then we'll hop in with the restore. I also think you could get away with using just a little restore pot, but I believe the trick is that you have to use it from your number bar. No. I don't know how I did that then. Fluke, I guess.
I lost your signal. I had to reboot it.
Why is it not targeting the absent-minded lich here? Alright, well this is getting old fast. So when they quote-unquote fixed him, did they break him?
I haven't been there in a while. You trying to throw registration back on him?
Yeah, but it only wants to target me.
I had that problem the other day on another one, and I had to move my positioning from the target to a different place so I could throw it. Like what do they call it? The box? It gotten smaller?
I don't think that's a spell that you can do that with.
It went on you again. You started a conversation with him, so he's in your conversation, and then you just should be able to hit him. No. Not still going on you.
Yeah. What the heck?
They must have broke it. That or all at once you'll have like 10 or 15 will go on him.
Yeah,
I
but
may have
it's definitely affecting me. Yeah, see, he can't even cast a spell on him.
probably something they were fixing on another character in the game, and
No, they
didn't realize it's tied to everybody else.
They specifically fixed him because he has been... I guess there was some like weird situation where he was fighting on your side or something, and they fixed it where that wasn't the problem anymore. But now this is messed up. I'm pulling up the forums right now. Man, I feel like they're gonna make this like super long. Right, because wasn't that part of the last patch notes?
I don't know.
Dev tracker. Alright, well, let me go to the wiki. Maybe the wiki will be easier to find the last update? Jeez. We update 44 hotfix. 44.01. Alright, so not that update. Part of update 44. Sealed in amber, the absent-minded lich will no longer fight alongside the adventurer in certain circumstances. So I wonder if they broke it there? Is the change to the lich intentional or a bug? He's no longer targetable, so you can't cast Restore on him. You get the Maverick's password, blah, blah, blah. Intentional, join the other thread to make it backtrack. Okay, but you didn't link the other thread. Psycho Blonde is saying... Let's go look around. Okay, can't confirm there's a bug. Alright, so yeah, you have to... Alright. So yeah, we'll have to do something else. That is very aggravating. Although it's a known bug, I guess I could put a ticket in. And maybe they could... Alright, let's do that. We'll put in a ticket while we look around for the other door. No. Help, please. What do you think? Gameplay or stuck? I feel like stuck is the correct answer, but maybe not. Go gameplay. Quests. Group quest. Alright. I have sealed in amber quickly copyable. It doesn't look like it. What am I spelling? I'm spelling every word wrong. Yeah, it was an update. I'm pretty sure as part of the 44 update. I found the thread on the wiki, or not the wiki, on the forums. Right here. But I would rather get a ticket in and see if we happen to luck sack. Because if we actually get a DM, which is not a reasonable likelihood, we can carry on in the way that we already know. The other big trick for putting in a ticket, folks, is if you offer up the suggestion as what you want to see done, then they're not trying to like guess what the best way. You just like tell them what you would like to see. Like, hey, this is clearly what's broken. Can you just do this, please? Like, I didn't ask for them to complete the quest or teleport me to the thing or anything like that. I just want them to... restore the Lich so I can talk to and interact with them. sometimes if you do that, you can also get away with something like a little bit more crazy. So like, sometimes you can get them to complete a quest for you because you made that suggestion. You know, you can be like, hey, XYZ is messed up. Can you just complete the quest for me? Or teleport me to the end fight, or like the path is broken, please do this. And the worst case scenario is they go, no, we're not going to do that, we're going to do this instead. You're like, okay. Oh, he's ran himself out of the manas.
This door does not budge. You must need some other password to open it.
I don't know. They really need to figure out a way to let people remotely DM this game for troubleshooting purposes, and then hire more DMs. I think part of the problem is that they could get away with hiring people much less cost if they would let people remote DM. I would do it for like $12 an hour here. $12 an hour in Boston is not a lot of pay, but $12 an hour here is pretty. I mean, it's fine. I would put a couple hours in a week helping people with their problems, like part-time. Again, though, I would be more likely to help people out. But if they had like 15 more DMs ready to go, hi Famine Reaper, what are you doing? I did not. So instead of having a place where they turned it on, they have places where they turned it off. I'm gonna take a look at that in a minute then. Let's go look at his Discord. Oh, that's cool. That's a interesting quest also for it to work in. Like, that makes sense that it would work. I think that's the password we were looking for, right? To get into the library. My poor neck sounds like popcorn right now.
So sorry to hear that.
Well, I said it. It happens. Man, I was really hoping to make that jump. Alright, let's try going through this way, I guess.
This door does not budge. You must need some other password to open it.
Alright, the long way around. Can I go through here? Oh, yes. Nice. I would have made that jump if I didn't have Featherfall? Maybe. I mean, I'm not so sure. I only have 10 jump. My jump's not very high yet. I feel like I had to try with the Featherfall on. I'll go back and try without Featherfall. I honestly just suspected I jumped in the wrong spot. Hi, what's up, baby girl? Oh, you're just trolling me? Okay. I mean, I slid it in because I felt, or you know, I thought I needed it.
You call out to him, and moments later, he arrives.
Just because I don't want it on all the time. The Raven. Alright, so it's in the room with the castle. I think that's what that means. Come on, cutscene, hurry, faster, faster, go. Do I not have the right password? Huh. Okay, well, she also does not seem like she wants to talk about things.
This door does not budge. You must need some other
There's another password. Oh my god.
This door does not budge. You must need some other password to open it.
At least this quest is not as bad as the other one. I dislike this one, but I really, really dislike the A Mad Tea Party or whatever it's called.
I always thought Mad Tea Party was easy.
No, it's my least favorite one. This one's long and there's a lot of like find the blue key card, find the red key card. But It's not hard. Where the Mad Tea Party, there's just areas of the quest that are just straight up hard. Alright. And I know Beef was just trolling, but we can try... Didn't even make it. Mad Tea Party Invitation to Dinner are my least favorite. Yeah, I just don't like the Mad Tea Party. I don't mind the Invitation to Dinner. Even if you have to, like, fight your way out of that room, I've found a way that's not the worst. The worst is if you're stuck in there, but if you get that door open after you tell Strahd bring it on, and then he like slams the door shut, you have like a hireling or heaven forbid a person on the other side of that door to tell it to open. You can start walking out that door. Go to the staircase. The staircase is a great way to battle all that stuff. So while we're waiting for this, I keep trying to log out. I usually use a highlight when you solo. You've been soloing R3s. Yeah, I was doing solo stuff earlier, but maybe it's this build. Maybe it's just me. I have not been soloing bigger than R1 this life very, very quickly. I still prefer to have the hireling for the healing. Don't want to have to spend my mana on the heals. Made Rhett do some R6s late last night, or rather Talab did. Well, when you guys get caught up, because I'm not going to be playing as much this week as usual. In fact, this will probably be my last quest for the morning here. I got to get a shower and get ready for a doctor's appointment. But, when you guys get caught up, we'll do some stuff. Yeah, I've not been banking levels since they made the XP change. This doesn't seem necessary anymore. I mean, you have to do some quests that you normally skip or whatever, but that's fine. So now I just do all the quests that I like doing at a particular level range and then move on. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out if I'm walking this line is correct, or if I should just be going, oh, good. I was hoping to not get anything in this chest. Excellent.
Did you get you a horse?
Did get a horse. Talab
Awesome.
helped out. Doing 11 rogue, 6 ranger, 3 whiz, inquisitive. That sounds real strong. Yeah, that sounds real strong. Alright, what else at this level range do I even care about? This is none of the right buttons. Let's see, we're 12-ish.
You could do White Plume Mountain, you could do the sands.
Yeah, I did White Plume Mountain already. I haven't done the sands yet. Probably do it next time. Lurk power! Yeah, unfortunately, like I said, I've got to get going here pretty soon. Get, cleaned up for being presentable in public, but
And your doctor and the public appreciates that immensely.
they do. Bet they do. You big stinky piece of ass. Like, yes, ma'am.
Nah, I would never think that or say that.
ma'am. Yes. I just mean the various doctors and stuff that I'm going to see today. So, yeah. Anyway, hopefully, I think Remington's planning on playing D&D tonight at the college. It's his usual pen and paper night. So I will probably be back with Dungeons and Dragons online this evening, and we'll get a little deep. We'll definitely be playing some Jackbox games tonight. Doing all that jazz. So if you've been looking for an excuse to do something a little bit outside the box, we'll probably do it sporadically throughout the evening. Probably do a little bit here, a little bit there, etc. So don't be afraid to watch the stream on again, off again. Like I said, all you need is a either second computer screen, monitor, whatever, or be able to like minimize. Because you'll need to be able to follow instructions sometimes on the stream, and there's sometimes a little bit of a delay. There'll also be instructions like on your phone or whatever your other device is. So keep that in mind. And yeah, I hope to see you guys later this evening. Thank you, Beef. Appreciate that. Where's the animation for that cheer? Should be animation for that cheer somewhere.
Hey, Beef.
It did it? I just missed it? Okay. We'll play it again, because I missed it. So quiet. Did it go? Huh. Alright, well, I'm going to assume it's working. I don't see or hear anything. Alright, everybody. Unfortunately, like I said, I got to get out of here. I hope you have a wonderful time, a wonderful evening. And we'll see you guys very, very soon. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow the page. I appreciate it. And one more time, special thanks to everyone on this list that are either Twitch subscribers or Patreons over at patreon.com/Samius. Or they are subscribers over here. Appreciate you. You guys have a wonderful night. We'll see you guys in a couple hours. Toodles.